Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're continuing once again with the coloring here. So we're going to proceed with the plan, as stated before finishing up last time, is that I'm going to leave the problem of the big Shun not having a left arm to the future me in 1 or 2 hours, and we're going to color Shun first. So gonna go ahead and get this done. The good thing is that most of the things are pretty much transferable, namely the way the eyes are done, and then also the little bit of color that's on the ears. The thing that isn't carried over is actually the gradient in her hair. So regardless, gonna go ahead and start once again with the eyes. I'm actually gonna hold on, let me just grab something. Whereas eye, head, face, eyes, where is it? I'm just gonna grab these layers, close that, select that. Let me just dump those all into here. I'm basically going to use the same blending layers anyway. Where are these, by the way? Let's have a look at this. If I'm into that, if I just shift them, I should... Is this on top? It shouldn't be on top, should it? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there for a moment. You can very clearly see the difference in size there, but I'm gonna go over to the other eye, and we're gonna go ahead and paste that into here as well. Do this, get rid of all of that, go up, and then do this. And we're going to select the layers from over here because now I have access to them very easily. Pick color from layer. Yes, that is what I want. Okay. Alright, so just ignoring the floating eye there for a bit. Alright, ruler, not now. Should probably be lower, shouldn't it? Okay, then we want to grab this. Grab this. I think it's the same layer for the pupil, same color. That is probably the nicest oval I've done in a very long time. Of the same color here as well, so we want to go... It's a lazy way, color the whole thing and then just blot it back out. Go like that. Get the eye white. I want it to be on the side closer to the light, actually. So given that we have minimal hand motions, I think I can actually get away with this. Just do this on the same layer. Alright, now that that exists, we can go up to here and go 1, 2, up. Oh wait, no. Last shadow, give me last shadow. Give me that color. And we'll just go ahead and go over the top here. Okay, now we can go up to here and go up, out, not you, out, grab you, to pull that over the top of that. Pin. Okay. Right, now give me this color and select here. Okay, grab you. Then I will need to grab you. Actually, should the shadow be deeper on the side closer to the light? No, right? Go to here. Ooh. Hold up. Okay. Grab from you. Okay, I can live with that. Alright, close that. Just go back up to here now. And deal with that first. How did I end up doing the... Oh, yeah, very basic. Probably want to add another couple layers to that, but for now... Hmm. Lighter, lighter. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Alright, next. That's the wrong button. Hmm. Gonna need to deal with the pieces underneath, but that's fine. Just do something like that for now. Yeah, that feels. Hum. Don't need a bunch of shadows here, but shadows can wait. That is not the hair, that is the bead. Do that, do that. What do we want to do with this over piece? Hmm. Whoop, up, 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 hum, 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 hum. Let's see. What do you... Hmm? Should be more like wop and then wop. Hmm. What? I just do that for now to be a deeper shadow. Hum 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 hum. Huh. Hmm. That's a kid. What is that? Why is it like that? Is there just a gap there? What is this? Actually, wait, no, the gaps. What lines are these? It's not this. Hmm. Man, that really just sticks through, doesn't it? Hmm. What? Hum. Probably should move that as forward. Oh, the upper arm. Okay. Hum. Hmm. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Alright, so we'll grab this part and just grab this part, and then we're just going to shift this forward. I can live with that. Okay, then I want to go into here. Go into here. Is that a white color? What color is this? Is this completely white? It's like very mildly a hint of purple inside the gray. Okay, sure. Hum, 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 hum. Less of that. Oh yes, I need to figure out how to do a halo at some point too. Oh jeez. You. Turn it down a whole bunch. How do I feel about that? Body. Right back. We go. Actually, wait, no. Do I need to do it here? I do. Bum, 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 bum. Hum ha hum ha hum hum ha hum. What do we want to do with this? Hum 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 hum. I didn't do some right side. You're now right. Congratulations. And you're now left. Do that, and this one. Oh, no, how are you doing? Do that. Give me color from here. And we'll just slap that in. Go to the other side, turn you down. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Currently going through the coloring on Small Shun, who's currently still acting as the backup, but I'm leaving the problems I have with the big Shun to future me in an hour or two. But regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and continue making sure all the parts in place. Pull that around. Cheers to that. Doing my best. Oh, I say that, and then I am currently working on the backup plan instead of the main plan. Either way, everything is being colored separately because this is going to be animated down the line. So do excuse the fact that there's a lot of layers of different little parts existing at the same time. Where was I up to? Let's mess up the hair. I need to do highlights. Do I need a bit there? Or can I avoid the spot completely? Because crown should be going what, across like here. It's kind of skipped a spot. Alright, highlight. Alright, give me this color. Go add, turn this a whole lot lighter. Okay, let's just blot that in and about there? About there. Well, actually a bit less. About there. Less. Less. More. Sure, go with that. Alright. Do we want any of this on here? No, not really. We kind of want to end the highlight crown around here, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually, wait, no. Let me just check something. Yikes. Okay. Do that. Select that. That is not the underpiece. That's like the top part of shit. Oh dear. That might cause a problem. Throw this back in a little bit. All that. hum. I'll put a little bit onto the bits here. Maybe not on this side though. Actually, on that note, let me go back up to here. Not you, you. I'm gonna remove some of this. The crown ends a little bit earlier. What piece is this? Which piece is this? Oh, here we go. Oh, how you doing? Let's see. Ah, that's a slight issue. Where's the rest of this? You. Right, you. Leave that piece. That all of it? That's all of it. Okay. Okay, let's go over to here. Gotta do some hair shadows, but that can wait. First up, let that go like that. Do that. Bum ba bum ba ba bum bum. Bum ba ba bum. The faces are squishy. I feel like I need to really bring this around the edge only and nothing else. Maybe a little bit like right there. Gonna go more red. Then we're gonna go into here. You folder. Make you multiply. Make you multiply. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum. Ba bum. Bum ba bum. I wish here. Collapse, collapse you down. Don't move the tab, jeez. Hum. Whoop. Bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. Bum ba bum ba 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 bum. Mm. Okay, let's see if I can be a little lazy of the coming pieces here. Facing this way, right? Yep. More purple. What kind of color am I getting here? More purple. Hmm. Ah, don't. Okay. Duplicate, don't delete. Hmm. Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum. More brown. I feel like I want a purple here. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Two, three. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Hum, 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 hum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Go with that for now. The 2 purple. Alright, give me this. Alright, how did I split the money in the end? You gotta figure out how to do the mouths as well. Just make the maximum the guide, or probably should make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so the whole hand is going to end up being one piece. So it's certainly going to end up looking a certain way. Pretty sure I don't have a lower arm here. Alright, where is the remainder of the body arms? Hmm. Alright, folder. Actually, do I need both the lower and upper arm? Or can I get away with just one piece here? At most, let me think about this. At most, it needs to just elbow that line. It needs to pull in. Is that going to be visible though? Yes, it will be. Okay, 2 parts. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here, turn this back up for a moment and then turn this down as a whole. Turn this down so I can see the shoulder. Where are we? Where's the arm gone? Okay, so how does this need to work? We're basically implying that the hand is wrapping around, so the cylinder that is going to be the arm, let me just make a guide layer, is going to be out there. Because arm's going to kind of go back, right? Out and back. Um, hum. Or should just be more. What? Don't do that. Somewhere around there. Like back a bit and then forward. So when we see the muscle here, hold on, let me just do this. Leave up. Okay, so we're looking at this part of this arm. So we're looking from the other, I can't see my own arm from that side. How do we do this? Okay, so we do need this in two pieces. It's very specifically for the line right here. Basically, we want to lift the gun. We actually pull this like inwards like that. So that is basically the only reason why there's two pieces here. Honestly, I might be able to finagle it so that I don't, but this is just less painful to work with. So we're just gonna do this. Turn this off. Give me skin color from somewhere. Neat. This has to be behind the torso. Hold up. Folder. No, all of this, please. Folder. Where is also you? How do I deal with this? Where is left lower arm? Okay, we're gonna rely on the fact that the gun is blocking most of this. Okay, now. Let's see if I've done this correctly. I did not really think this through, but mainly because it's going to be partially blocked. So I do need to take into account what's blocking what as well. Alright, give me the swimsuit color. Oh, that's a yikes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. Then we're going to grab this whole thing and we're just going to tighten it around the arm as much as it needs to. Because it just needs to look like it's wrapping around the hand. It doesn't actually need to wrap around the hand because you can't see the top of it. Probably better if I just do it like this, right? Actually, probably something more like this will help, where it's a bit wider, so it looks like it's wrapping around the wrists up here. Yeah, do something like this. That looks about right. It is not correct, but it looks correct because you can't see the back of it. Okay. So how much of the back can I actually see? None of it. None of it, right? Okay, very good. That makes my life a lot easier. Okay, let's just see how horrific it is now. Yikes. Ooh, way. Alright, I need some more water. Alright, give me a moment. Alrighty. So I can only see the front bit, so that means that I'll need a polka dot the front bit. That makes sense, right? Anything else to know about? Basically going without the bag at this point. I guess I can still throw the bag in. Bag's not too bad. Just Penny needs to wrap around her body. I mean, the bag, I say bag, but it's gonna be bag strap. There's gonna be no bag. That is a bag, right? That's not just like something strapped to her. Like, not just some random ass Nebo just strapped to her. Guess I like to think that. You reduce this line here, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, team. Let me grab this. Alright, we can turn you back up. We can turn you back up. Is this all just part of the torso? Yes, it is. Alright, you. Why? Hold up. You. Not like that. Select you. Yes. And you. Actually, not you. I will do the dots separately here. Sure. Where am I? What am I looking at? You. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe the shadows at a later point, but that should be okay for now. Alright, let me sit down. Up. Oh. Alright. Up, 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 bum, up, 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 bum. Up, up, bum, up, up, bum, up, up, bum. Up, 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 bum, up, up, bum. How do I feel about that? Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum. How do I feel about that? Okay. Hum, 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 hum. Ba, bum, ba, bum. We're looking at here. Whereas Alright, where's the next piece? You. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Alright, where's this piece? Can't even see it. Do I even bother with this? Where's the ear? Well, actually, just turn on the hair. Bum, 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 bum. Why is my eye in pain? Ah. Ooh, wait. Okay. Okay, now I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing with this gun. Where's the gun? On front. Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. There should at least be something securing this, shouldn't there? I can get away with just a little bit because it's like the bottom. Actually, there surely should be something securing this, shouldn't there? It just leads to a problem because this is like the bottom. This one's on the side. I really should do something about this. This is very clearly just a tank floating on top of a of the barrel. You know, I still want to keep this like much simpler. Hmm. Hum hum hum. Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. What do we want to just call this? Oh jeez. Blah, blah, blah. There should definitely be more details on the water gun, but I mean, water guns typically don't have that many details unless they go hard on like adding all the ridges to make it look like a real gun. Because it's really just like a tube of plastic on the outside, at least. Why are some of these water guns so big? It's like looking at some a quick Google search, and some of these are huge. Ba, 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 bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum, ba-la-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Let's just get that out of there. Hum, hum, hum. How do I feel about that? I mean, the basics are fine. It's just that there's like no details of the gun. In Business of some Shadows, I'm still kicking the problem with the big Shun down the road. That can continue rolling. Let's see. How much does Kisaki's hair stand up? Not much, right? Not much. Yeah, not much. Do I actually want to make her hair lighter on the inside? Is that a consistent thing that I should be aware of? Or is that just a way to increase the contrast? I mean, her hair's like done up normally into buns, so It's like technically the first time seeing the hair down like this. Hmm. Hmm. Do we want to use a lighter color for the hair on the inside? Where is the hair on the inside actually? Hair back. Not you, but like you. I actually want to just like make you this like much whiter, grayer color. Pretty much want her eye color, right? Let's just see what this does if I do this. How does that feel? Hmm. How do I feel about that? I mean, it feels okay. Alright, so then we look at this. We have this part here, so everything below that. Do we want to add a more intense shadow to this, or do we want to just go with that? That I already kind of have. Hmm. Hmm. Do I need more significant shadow? Do I need a shadow here? There should be a shadow here. Where's this body? Also, let me just clean this up a little bit. I noticed it. Get that out of there. Okay, how do I deal with shadow here? How much of a shadow would this be costing? because the frame of the glasses will be lifted up a little bit, just by nature of how glasses fold together. So there will be a little bit of a gap, provided by the what are these parts called? The it's like the leg parts, arm parts. I think there'll be a harsher shadow where the frame is, as opposed to where the lens are. The lens will actually cast a weaker shadow, right? Is that how it works? Actually, I have a pair of sunglasses right here. Let me just take a look through my light in my room. We cast a shadow right here. It should be, right? Because the lens isn't fully... Actually, no, it's just casting a full shadow right now. Where's my phone? Let me just shine a torch through this. I mean, that's like only if it's intense light, like literally right on it, right? I go like this, light. If I shine a light right through the lens, then yeah, you can see through it. But, it's like very mildly, it's like very slightly noticeable. I just shined a torch from my phone into my eye. Okay, so that means that basically we want a shadow like right here. Just tap it out. So basically what we have is something like this. That could work. How much of a shadow do I need to cast from her hair? Where's her arm? That's not it. Where's her arm? It's just her torso, isn't it? It's like the whole thing here. Yes, it is. Let's see, this was what? The shadow from the braid. Bum. Is it too purple? Okay, what do I need to do about you? I haven't balanced her hair up as much as I probably should have, because it's supposed to be more the top of her head than what I'm looking at when I was working on this. Okay, so basically we have this piece. Then the shadow needs to go directly below that, dude. Okay. Any more hard shadows in particular? Just all the hard shadows on the back bits, isn't it? Okay, I'll go from here over to here. Grab you. Where is this? Body, ribbon, lift, swimsuit, torso, here. Basically just right on top of here, we want to create a shadow. So we're not going to change the shape of the arm, so I can't just get away with putting a shadow directly underneath like that and just go like that. Okay, I need to go over a little bit. We'll just clip it back on afterwards, so that's fine. The other ones don't matter because this is probably the only one that's actually going to cause a problem with the shadow. Right about there, because realistically speaking, what we're going to need is go... Where is the front of the hand? Left hand. Like right here, right? Yeah. Yeah, bit of color missing there. That should be okay though. Okay, how much more shadow is this gonna cost? We're gonna cast a minimal shadow on the arm, just so that it's easy to work with, but we'll cast a shadow onto the hand. Although we're not going to cast a shadow onto the fingers at all, and only cast it onto the arm below it, which will be down here. Where's the arm? Left leg, right? Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing, aren't I? There's a Kokona, hold on. You? No. What is this? Front, no. We want to go down to body. Left arm. There's a right arm. Left arm, right over the top of this. We just want to go... And we're going to just cast this over the top of the, over specifically the wrist area. So basically cast it down like that. Do I need a shadow for the little beads on her swimsuit? If they move around, then technically yes. Otherwise, it could just be about static as everything else. Where's the ribbon? Ribbon's here. We're just gonna do it for the bead and not the little cord that leads up. Actually, it should be the whole thing, shouldn't it? Let's just do the whole thing. It's not really that big of a problem. Let's just go like that. Hello there, how you doing? Bum. I'm just gonna wrap that around, not over the top too much, but mostly around the bottom area. I should probably do something with the mouths at this point. Or do we go ahead and kick the can further down the road? Alright, you know what, let us mess around with, Halo. A background needs to be done, so not very. And the background needs to be able to move as well, because it's outdoors, and it's gonna be wind, and all that good stuff. Because the last time I did, animated swimsuit, it was ocean, and the time before that I did animated swimsuit, it was ocean. So you could just kind of do a horizon and call it a day, but they are not at an ocean, they are at a river. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do in the background. Alright, we're not getting a clear shot. Probably this is about as clear as the Halo as I'm gonna get, right? How do I do this? The actual characters are very close to done. There still needs to be a lot of environmental lighting. I'm adding a bunch of shadows at the current point, but there still needs to be a significant amount of environmental lighting that needs to be added in. Please use this ruler because that works better for my head. We need a couple of guidelines here. Let's do that. Put this in here. It's gonna put a circle into the middle of the canvas here. Let's make that line black. Let's just do this for now. This needs to be a square, right? Basically running the project on 5 weeks anyway, so I do have a bit of leeway, so realistically I just shouldn't rush it and just work everything out. Okay, so that is like that then. Let me just make another... I'm just gonna put a line right down the middle here. And a line right down the middle here. We're just going to grab the whole of this. Grab this, and we're just gonna rotate it like this. It probably would have helped if I made the lines more equal, but basically the bit here needs to make a bit here, and we want to go very much so, but okay, let me just try and do something with this. Let me cut this bit out. Copy, paste. how do I change the input language? Change it back. I'm going to grab this. We're going to paste. We're going to grab all, go like this, yoink. Then we're going to merge this. Grab this, paste this, grab the whole of this, and then go yoink, like so. Merge. Oh, it doesn't look completely insane yet, so that's a start. That's obviously off. That looks a little closer. The point should actually be a little bit pointier, shouldn't they? Wait, what am I doing? This is wrong. It is fundamentally wrong. Hold up. They're supposed to go inwards, not outwards. Indeed. Okay, that's more like it. It's still a little bit off, but it is now closer. Okay. Okay, I think that can work enough for what I needed to do. Okay. Okay, let's draw this in. Whoop. Okay, damn. Good enough. Alright, let's just throw a backup of this into here. I'll put the whole file for Kokona Halo back here as well. I just wasn't sure. Okay. Halo. Okay, maybe a little down. Go like that. Alright, now do I want to miss with one last one? Do I want to try and miss with this? What the fuck is happening here? Like what, a crescent moon with like some little flicks off it and a shark fin. That just sounds like complete insanity based on what I did. I'm gonna need like a bit of shot of that too, just like so I can see it properly. Because her one really floats horizontally to her head. What color is this? I just need to grab a base color here. Let's grab this. Yeah, add the very jewel-like parts to all of it, but I can wait. Let's deal with Kokona's one as well while we're at it. Where is this? We want to base you. Eye color. What's this? Just white? White. I should really start sketching in the background. Whoop. Do I need to have a flatter backside of the environment here? Kind of looking down towards them a little bit, so ideally what I want to do is actually make a fair amount of the back actually just like riverbank. Which is kind of like happening here, because like we have but I feel like it's better too straight to do that. I'm probably just gonna look at some pictures of riversides. It's usually like very rocky. Although we want to go more just along like this. And just have like a tree line like very high up so I can kind of just avoid it. And I'm gonna look at some references for this. That's not happening right now. Alright, let's finish up here then. I think I need a couple more shadows somewhere, probably on Kokona. She's right at the back, so I'm not as bothered about some of the details on her being like super high detail, even though she actually has the most complete body, given that the other two are cut off nearing the bottom of the body. Since I like haven't bothered like adding any legs for the small Shun, because she's just closer up compared to the big Shun, which I have very beautifully kicked all the way down the curb at this point. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I need an arm back here somewhere doing something, but I don't know what to do with it, so very likely we might just go with this at this point. So at this point we need mouth, probably more shadows, added environmental lighting, which is partially in based on the way I've done the coloring already. And then it's just a matter of dealing with the environment, which is going to take by far the longest, because I am not good at that. I'm very bad at that, in fact. So see if I can find any brushes to maybe make it a little bit easier. I do have some foliage brushes. I don't think I've got any rock brushes, which would be maybe useful. There's what, grass patch, grassland, ground. There's like what's rubble? Hold on. Let me just see what this is. Just draw this on the overflow layer. What the fuck is that? It's just a bunch of circles. I have no idea what that brush is supposed to be doing. I'll get the remainder of the bits in next time. So realistically speaking, the art bit should be done partway into next week. This is basically entirely on the environment. For all intents and purposes, the character bit is basically over 90% done, I'll say. And it's just, can I figure out how to deal with the environment? And that might literally take me like 2 to 3 days. I'm either going to try and say 1 to 2, because be generous and say 2 to 3, because probably by the end of the 3rd day I'm going to give up on it and just try and make it as simple as possible. In terms of the timeline though, I do technically, I mean, I could probably use the whole of next week on just the environment on the background, and I'll still have enough time to finish the modeling. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, but anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of coloring. Get the remainder of the finer details in, and then it's gonna be beautiful environmental backgrounds, and I'm gonna suck at it. So you want to see more of that, and be subscribed or following depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like, cause that helps me out. I'll see you again next time.